because you would like first to treat cancers which are the major diseases. But there's no treatment for a major disease. It's a subtype with very good treatment for 10% of lung cancers. Now with the company I developed, and it's not the purpose of here to advertise my company, we have a treatment for 50% of melanoma patients, but not more than that, because there are some driver mutations which are driving the disease. But these are outliers. So usually you will have few percentages of patients where you have very nice drug, and eventually we will build a battery of knowledge that would allow us to cover more cancers. So as I said, when you look on lung cancers which are subject to created by smokers, you know, you have thousands of mutations, which most of them are passenger genes. So sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's difficult to find what the driver's gene. So once we find what the driver gene, then we can start to plan strategies to understand what the mutation is and how an activity is increased and how you can block the activity.
So if you imagine a prototypical project, how it's going to run from start to finish, you identify the target cancer that you're going to work on, you get DNA from purified cancer cells, you get DNA from the patient's peripheral blood cells, which represent the normal DNA, and you compare them by sequencing them to great depth, and you look for what are the mutations that have occurred in the cancer that are different from what's in the blood. And as Yossi said, you then try to sort out which of those are most important to the development of the cancer, and you do this by a combination of analyzing each cancer very carefully, but then having many different tumors to study, which are most likely to be the most critical for the development of the cancer. And so then that then flows to the cell biology and biochemistry to establish what is the underlying biology, how do the mutations cause the cancer, and what are going to be the best targets there. There's a lot of activity going on the West Campus in other disease areas, but cancer is a prototypical genetic disorder, and the new technology gives us access to the biology in ways that we've never had before. I mean, we've always said, gosh, we know that there are mutations that are driving these cancers, but we have not had the tools to comprehensively understand that. And this drastically changes the kinds of aspirations we can have to understand the underlying biology of cancer.